extraordinary world. An extraordinary adventure is about to begin. A mysterious light crosses the night sky, looking for the development of education.
With the rapid development of technology,
the field of education is also gradually changing,
including the widespread use of digital learning tools.
As a basic subject, mathematics is no exception in this reform. As a new teaching method, mathematical computer games have gradually attracted people's attention.
Especially for primary school students, their math learning process can become more interesting and vivid through gamification.
Purpose of this study was to explore the effects of computer games on the multiplication reasoning ability of primary school students. Multiplication reasoning is an important part of mathematical thinking, involving the understanding and application of multiplication concept, which is of great significance to the development of students' future mathematics learning.
By understanding the use of mathematical computer games in teaching, we can better understand their potential contribution to students' multiplicative reasoning ability. This paper will explore the advantages through a comprehensive review of the relevant literature and challenges of mathematical computer games in improving students' multiplicative reasoning.
We will further explore how these games can be organically integrated into the elementary math curriculum to improve students' math learning experience and achievement. An in-depth understanding of the effects of computer math games on the multiplicative reasoning ability of elementary school students is of great significance for educators and policy makers.
Through these studies, we can provide more useful reference and guidance for future mathematics teaching and promote the all-round development of students' mathematics. Look at the light. It seems to be calling us.
It will lead us to a detailed understanding of the new developments in technology in education. Are we ready?
This is the digital kingdom.
Every corner is filled with data and code. What's our mission?
To move forward, you must solve digital puzzles. Learn new knowledge. This is a trend of wisdom and courage.
How can we explore this kingdom?
Look, weapons.
Where? Oh, that's too cool. Go, go, go!
I am constructivism, the forge of knowledge. In my world, learners are not mere receivers but builders, crafting, understanding through interaction and experience. Like adventurers in digital realms, they experiment, manipulate, and learn, not just to know, but to comprehend deeply. Each challenge, a step towards mastery.
Call me situated learning, the compass of authenticity. And what if we learn in mirror's life, embedding knowledge in the context of real-world challenges? For participation, students don't just study, they engage, applying what they learn in settings that matter.
Everybody teach the confluence of technology, pedagogy, and content. In the realm of digital learning, I guide educators to allow design to teach strategies, ensuring that technology enhances, not overshadows, the learning experience with me. Teaching transcends digital bounds, embracing innovation and platform education.
We got all three.
Yeah.
The scene opens with Jacob and Eliza entering a dense forest, where each tree is adorned with intricate puzzles.
Look, each tree represents a puzzle. We need to use logic to find the answers.
Let's work together to illuminate this forest with our knowledge.
Through the illumination of wisdom, the path in the forest gradually lights up, guiding them forward. They approach the first tree, adorned with a series of numbers and symbols.
To be a mathematical puzzle, we need to identify the pattern and infer the next number.
Just like many studies we've seen, researchers often employ experimental or quasi-experimental designs to assess the impact of interventions on students' learning outcomes.
Such designs help researchers accurately determine the effects of interventions and offer guidance for educational practices.
They analyze the pattern together and find the correct answer, causing the tree to shimmer with newfound brilliance.
However, we've also learned about common limitations, such as the challenge of generalizing results due to limited sample sizes.
As they progress, they encounter more puzzles, each one contributing to their understanding of the forest's secrets. With each puzzle solved, the forest's path becomes brighter, instilling them with confidence as they continue their journey.
We've conducted extensive research on DGBL in elementary schools, but there are still many areas that require further exploration.
Indeed, in the short term, many cognitive skills such as math, computational abilities, and spelling have shown improvement.
Most studies have focused on specific ethnic groups, neglecting the broader cultural and societal influences.
The impact of individual differences such as learning styles, preferences, and cognitive styles on the GBL requires deeper investigation.
Furthermore, sustainability and scalability issues need attention, along with ethical considerations regarding data privacy and technology equity.
One major gap is the lack of diversity in our resource samples. We need to include more diverse populations to understand how culture and socio-economic factors influence the GBL effectiveness.
And what about individual differences? We've only scratched the surface on how learning styles and preferences impact the GBL outcomes.
We need deeper research into motivation levels and cognitive styles to tailor the GBL experiences for individual learners. Agreed. By addressing these gaps, we can fully harness the potential of the GBL to improve learning outcomes and promote equitable education for all students.
Jacob and Eliza pressed on, reaching a canyon ahead. In order to proceed further, they had to traverse through this canyon.
How should we cross?
This is the canyon of success and challenge, and I am its guardian. To pass through this canyon, you must answer the questions posed by the bridge, drawing from your manager's adventures.
Okay, we're ready.
So, tell me first, what are the success factors of digital games being used in education?
The enhancement of student engagement, activity, and learning outcomes.
Simultaneously, it can also foster students' observational skills, working memory, critical thinking. Digital games offer greater accessibility, are not bound by time and space constraints, and can extend students' learning opportunities.
Yes. Can you tell me some other success factors?
I know. And for underprivileged students, more tailored game development and design can be pursued to promote educational equity.
They managed to answer questions about the factors that lead to success, but it wasn't enough. To continue progressing, please share with me the challenges hindering the widespread adoption of electronic games.
The availability of equipment and technical support, like mathematics, where they focus solely on knowledge and skills while neglecting deeper insights.
Effective game design often requires technicians to possess both game design skills and relevant pedagogical knowledge, like teaching methods.
The successful application of electronic games in learning relies on support from various stakeholders, including students, teachers, and parents. Different attitudes also affect the use of video games in education.
Your answers are great. But don't forget that the evolution of digital games in education should not merely rely on past successful experiences, but also involve innovative solutions and targeted analysis of specific issues.
They successfully answered the questions and built a bridge to the other side.
Jacob and Eliza overcame all the difficulties. They arrived at the Cave of Treasure, where they discovered the treasure trove of knowledge and decided to bring it back to them.
We did it!
We are so awesome!
They informed the village elder about their harvest, and the elder shared their findings with everyone.
In our review of digital games in primary education, we synthesized findings from 10 articles. Holz et al. Found that a digital game program significantly improves spelling and phonological skills in German students. Arnenpes highlighted educators' positive attitude towards gamification, but raised concerns about implementation challenges. Other studies show digital games enhance computational skills, self-esteem, and motivation. They also promote interaction and collaboration among students and teachers. However, challenges include the longevity of effects and individual learning styles. China's exam-oriented culture also affects acceptance of gamified learning. Overall, digital games offer promising opportunities for improving learning outcomes in primary education, but careful consideration is needed for effective implementation. The existing studies suggest that digital games hold promise for enhancing learning outcomes in primary education. However, their successful implementation requires attention to individual differences among students, cultural factors, and the support of the educational environment. To ensure the effectiveness of game-based learning, it's crucial to balance the educational content with the engaging elements of games and ensure the game content supports students' learning goals. Additionally, addressing the potential challenges such as the long-term effects of interventions, variations in individual learning styles and preferences, and the quality and appropriateness of digital game content is essential for the broader adoption and success of digital games in education. The synthesis of these findings underscores the potential of digital games to positively impact primary education, while highlighting the need for careful consideration of various factors to optimize learning outcomes.
In the misty highlands of ancient lore, where legends unfold with a mystical allure. Hear the haunting echoes of the ancient land, in the air, in the hills, in the heart of Scotland.